Good evening, everybody. Welcome to yet another live stream. I thought I'd pop on while I do a little bit of shipping. I've only got a little bit of shipping to do, so it's not going to be like a mega long 4-hour stream. Not tonight anyway. But I thought I'd just pop on and have a little chat with you guys while I'm doing a little bit of shipping. It's not going to take too long, hopefully. Chris Kane says evening. Tommy says, oops, I did it again. What did you do? I don't know what you did. Hey Baz, hey The Truth, Kids, Deals and More, Savvy Mum, Sally Kelly, Claire, how are you guys? Thank you for popping in. Lincoln Seller, good evening. So I've got some shipping to do, but I wanted to just talk about this because it's just odd, just when you think you're getting stuff figured out. Hey Tracy, how are you? And you just think you're just making a little bit of sense of eBay, and then it just slaps you across the balls. You went live, bro. Yes, Tommy, I went live. Hey Jord, how are you? Hey Deal City. Hey Glass Hammer. And it's just so weird. Hey Sue, hey up. I thought you weren't doing the late live anymore, Z. I'm gonna try to go to bed before 1 o'clock. That's the aim. So it's 11:55 now. So as long as I stop streaming around 1 o'clock, that's the aim. So then that will be good. Hey Deep Fried Deals. Hi Ali. Hi Vintage Vandal. Do I look flustered? Cool. Hey Reselling Polly Sam, how are you? Martin Frost says, hey, long time watcher, first time saying hi. Hi Martin, thank you for popping into the chat and saying hi. It's much appreciated. Marrakesh says good evening. I'm good, thank you. Z, how are you? I'm okay. I'm actually okay, but I just wanted to make this little stream. Hey Mother's Mustache. Becca for Duke says hello, good night. Everyone complaining sales were slow for Cyber Monday. Mine didn't change a bit. Yeah, but that's because you haven't got any sales going on at all at the moment, right, Tommy? Hey Brandy's Vintage Treasures. Paul Lecoq says, oh wow, a lot of people have turned up at this late. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to kind of have a little moan, I suppose, and it's just really frustrating because we've had some really good sales come through on the general store, some really decent sales. We've been doing a lot of sourcing. Even today, just to give you guys an example, I picked up this lovely pair of Grenson shoes. They're worth a fair bit of money. If you look these up on eBay, they're worth about 100 odd pounds. Really nice calf leather wingtip brogues. I got some Lokes there. I even got these. These are super cool. Look at these shoes. These are like ladies' shoes by a brand called Hispanitas, I think. And it's got this crazy cool design, really soft leather. I've been sourcing new stuff every day. And sales have been going well. Like at the weekend on the general store, we had like £180 day on a Saturday, £140 day on a Sunday. So sales were going really well. The RC store's picking up, which is good as well. But then all of a sudden, just when you think you're doing well, and today I've been listing some good value stuff. I listed that Cambridge Audio CD player. I listed some other electronics as well, some decent value stuff. And and today I think eBay are offering like a Cyber Monday deal. So whatever you buy, you get lots of discount and things like that, right? Which is always nice. But we've had literally not a single sale in the general store. Not even an offer has come in. And it's just I'm not sitting here moaning that I've not had sales as such. I'm not going, oh, I've not had sales, I'm just moaning about it. I'm literally trying to just explain that when I think I may have gotten an idea of what to do to keep consistent sales, I realize I really have got no idea. That's pretty much it. So just when I think okay, maybe now I know what I need to do. I need to be doing this, like sourcing fresh inventory, refreshing my promoted listings. I need to be running sales. I need to be making sure my prices are competitive. I need to be doing all of this amazing stuff. And just as I think I've been doing, like I said, we've had a really good period of sales, really from mid-November it's been, and then bam, just today, zilch, which is fine. I'm not complaining. I mean, over the 2 stores, we're on about £1,100 in sales at the moment. I think over 7 days. I'm not grumbling overall. All I'm just saying is it doesn't make any sense. Why is it that on Cyber Monday, when everyone is meant to be doing like a ton of shopping, and eBay are giving people free money to shop today as well? They're reducing, when you click on the listings, it will see, it will say, that you can get this item, and it's like, say, get it for this much instead. So if you got an item for 100, they're saying, like, you could get it for 95, for example. I just wanted to have a little moan about that. I just thought, okay. The truth says, so far I'm shut out, and if that stays that way, my first shout out in over 3 years, free Beck, so my sales pick up, says the truth. Golden Retro says, hi. Highway buses, before I could watch this, I had to watch an ad with Jane Goodall speaking in chimpanzee. What is the universe telling me? Highway bus, it's telling you that I don't know, that I'm monetized and I've got ads in the beginning of my videos. I don't choose them though. Sue says, just remembered feeling your luscious locks. Sorry about that, Azzy. No worries, Sue. You're more than welcome anytime, Sue. It was lovely. But on a positive note, the meetup on Saturday was it was really, really good. It was a lot of fun. It was very, very enjoyable. I really enjoyed meeting so many people in the chat. It was amazing, and Sue was amazing, definitely. Baz says, I sold another 4 pairs of socks. Okay. Hi, Tat Doctor. How are you? Wow, nice pair. They look like Alan Edmonds, says Marrakesh. Highway Bus says, understanding eBay is like deciphering the sound of one hand clapping. There is no answer. Yeah, I know, but it just, it should make a little bit of sense. It should just make a little bit of sense. I mean, I've had sales come through on the RC store, which is nice, but it just doesn't make any sense. I'm listing, like my vintage Yamaha amp and these really cool Loke Pangborn Brogue wingtips and Grenson Stanley tan calf shoes and all this kind of stuff. Sony mini disc hi-fi and everything, and it's just, I don't know. Anyway, just wanted to have a little moan about it, I suppose. I'm just moaning, okay, guys? Right? Just accept it, please. Just let's not look into it in too much detail. Just let me have a moan. Generally, everyone ups their sale and promoted this weekend, though through Tuesday, because competition on Cyber Monday is intense. Did you adjust sales and promoted for today? It's the biggest day of the year. No, I didn't adjust anything for today, Tommy. I just had my sales running and everything. I just wanted to moan about it, Tommy. And Cyber Monday here in the UK isn't going to be exactly the same as it is, as it is over in the United States. Hey Myra, how are you? Brand new items versus you, says Marrakesh. Hi Zoe Patrick, how are you? Brad's Vintage Treasure says, I only got sales through sending offers today. Thankful for that, but really squeezing pennies. Yeah, I can relate to that. Hi, couple of pickers, how are you? Hey Louise, thanks for popping in. Z, put your eBay listings down and go watch some Dr. Disrespect for gameplays, has gone retro. Yeah, I could watch some Dr. Disrespect, but no, I want to get this done. I want to get this listing stuff done. Hi, Silver Manny. Verbal release therapy, Z. We need it. We all need it sometimes. Yeah, you just want to kind of complain because you just think you're trying to figure it out, and you're just like, I'm so close. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing work. Normally I don't. I'll be honest, guys. Sometimes I don't do as much work as I should. Right? We know this. But then when I do the work consistently, and it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes you have better, sometimes like you have better days when you're not doing any work, and then you're like, well, what's the right answer? I mean, why is it like, why is the RC store selling stuff? Why are people buying parts on a store that were barely list on? Why? It doesn't make any sense, right? And when on the store with fresh listings, and sending out offers, and just, oh man alive, it does bother me, guys. It really bothers me, because I want to feel like I know what I'm doing for a change. Like, I think eBay doesn't allow you to feel like you know what you're doing. Like, I don't know, maybe there are people out there that do realize, but I'm just letting you guys know, I have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing. I just it's like I'm pissing in the wind, basically. I just do stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I list some stuff and it might sell, it might not. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no plan. What's my plan? So that's how I feel. Sally says, oh, I love a good grumble, as you know. Yes, Kelly, yes. But you had good reason to grumble. The hotel that we stayed in, the Sun Hotel, it really did. Yeah, I'm not someone that complains about stuff like that. Like, when you stay at a hotel and the staff are working hard, last thing you want to do is shit on their cornflakes, right? Because they're just trying their best to give you a good experience, but they don't have the tools to do that. Like, it's not their fault that their hotel was falling apart. It wasn't the people that were there. It wasn't their fault. They tried their best, even though there was like 2 of them running the whole hotel. Very faulty towers, but you are in your very in your rights there to complain, because it should be run a lot better than it was. I feel my complaining about eBay is a bit different, because I feel like it's kind of pointless complaining, because that's it, really. Nothing wrong with a good moan, as he says. Says Tracy. Baz says eBay have something called seller engagement. You get points for actions you do, which in turn raises or lowers your listings, says Baz. I don't even know what that means. It's just another manic moan day. It's all good, Z. We're all in the muck with you. Yeah, it's just, you just feel like, trying to figure it out. You don't want to feel like you're just some schmuck on eBay. Just, Anyway, Diary of a Flipper says, "G'day, legends. Hey, Diary of a Flipper, how are you?" Brick and Brat Gold says, "Hi, Z, doing the same, listing, packaging, some great sales. Any videos, Louise?" asked the Tat Doctor. "Been ages, your fan, miss you." Yeah, let's see what she says. Because it's new old stock, they can be gifts and much less competition. Used items, much more competition, and way less pre-owned gifts are given. Yeah, I know that, but people buy for themselves as well. And I do have some new stuff as well. Like, no, I'm not talking about just the action figures, but it still doesn't make any sense why someone would buy vintage RC parts or spares. It doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Ian, I'm crap, says Louise. I need to do the video. Tracy has tagged me in, but I'm slacking. I'm on 2 Aussie Thrifters channel in 9 hours. Yes, Louise, KLC reselling. By the way, guys, I'm sure everyone in here has subscribed. But if you haven't subscribed, please click on the 3 dots next to KLC Reselling's name and subscribe to her channel. She's actually going to be on the 2 Aussie Thrifters channel in 9 hours. Definitely worth subscribing to these. Right, it's the world famous Andrew. Hey Andrew, how are you? Yeah, I'm not going to just I'm not going to just go on and on about it. I'm just going to get on with the packing. Like I said, I'm aiming to be done before 1 a.m. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Louise says, in the nicest way possible, you look shattered. Yeah, I think that probably doesn't help. I'm wearing the same jumper I was wearing yesterday. I did wash and stuff, but I wore the same jumper, and I know that's bad. I wore the same jumper. I wore this yesterday. If you look at the stream yesterday, 4 hours sat here. It's actually, you know what? I'm not even feeling cold. It should be cold out here. The heating's on in the house, but normally in here, it should still be freezing cold. And it's not. I'm like really comfortable. It might be because this is a really nice John Lewis jumper. Got it from the bins, obviously, but still. Right. Z, me and partner Kat have changed our tactics and started buying new imported products that sell, and we are now listing wanted higher value items against that. I found it's not what you list but what is selling. Kevin the Carrot proved this, and the day I listed them I got my biggest sale day and sold shed loads of other stuff. Very good point, Golden Retro. I think sometimes we're just guilty of just mindlessly listing stuff. I get that. I do see what you're saying, and if you actually have things that people want to buy, in demand items, I think that's a really, really good point, actually. Really good point. You can't just list random stuff. And yeah, I can appreciate that. Yeah, if you just do list random stuff what you pick up and it's not something that's specifically in demand, then you're gonna have a tougher battle. I mean, the thing is, I have been listing some electronics which normally isn't a seasonal item. It tends to sell whenever you list it. I mean, electronic items always tend to do well no matter what time of year. Rod has popped in from Pommy Pickers. How are you? Good day, guys. Listening whilst I'm trudging through this pile of clothes to list. I hate listing clothes. Yeah, I mean, clothes, I'm enjoying clothes at the moment because they do sell for good money, and they're cheap to buy. So yeah, there's not much to hate about. Sometimes eBay shines a light on you, says the Vinegar Jar. Sometimes it doesn't. If you work consistently, you'll be in a good position when that light shone on you. Just keep on keeping on. I know, Peter, but that just sounds exactly like what I don't want to hear, you know. That's just like, I don't want to just keep on keeping on, you know. Damn it, you only live once, right? I'm already like 38. I don't want to just keep on keeping on, you know, just hoping eBay is going to shine a light at me. I want to feel like I've got at least some control, you know, some control. I want to have some control. And I know this is just me moaning, right? I get that. I'm just going to change the title to this, to I Like Moaning. I'm just moaning. It's a moaning stream. I'm going to just change the title. So if anyone, you know, I don't get eBay. I'm moaning. Okay, there you go. Now that just sounds sexual now, doesn't it? I'm moaning. I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I don't care now. Okay. eBay is a schmuck. You have to be one as well to sell there, says Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Yes, I guess I'm a schmuck. But there are people that consistently do well, and I want to know what the hell they're doing. Z, have you sold many of your figures, says Zoe Patrick. Actually, we've not done badly. We've sold a fair few of them. So yeah, we've sold a fair few. There's still a fair few left to go. I think we've sold about 15 of them so far, so not bad. I'm pretty happy with how they're going. Tat Doctor says, Z, we all love you, but why not join Bex in bed and chill, buddy? Tomorrow's another day. We worry about it. You know what? I will be going off to bed. I'm not going to stay up for ages. I'm just going to pick a couple of orders and then I'm gonna do that. So yeah. Right. Would it be best to get a full-time job and do this on the side, says FC UK Bell. You know what? Ideally, it would be really good because then it takes the stress away. I mean, Beck works. I mean, she's part-time, but she was full-time. But she's currently part-time. And I did actually get a job recently. I did actually pick up a full-time job. But the problem with a full-time job is obviously it really is, it depends on what the job is. It really does depend on what the job is. And it also depends on how much you can handle as a person, right? I was finding that with the job that I had, unfortunately I had to give it up because the commute was really, really long and I was getting really tired. By the time I was getting home, spending time with the kids, spending time with Bex, doing YouTube was going to be, doing eBay was going to be really difficult to sustain, like to keep growing the business. Yeah, you can kind of just maintain something, definitely, but that's what I would do. But yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. I think it's actually quite a good thing to do. I do think you can do more, but still, I think you don't have to. There's plenty of sellers that do resell full time very comfortably. It depends also obviously on what your outgoings are. In my situation, probably I should have a job as well as doing reselling, because we need as much money as we can get. But there we go. Right. And 1 hour 20 minutes to draft 24 items. I'm pooped. Going to get ready for bed with you in the background. We'll be away from the chat. No worries. Give yourself a tag like world's greatest RC part seller. It'll soon come true. Okay, Andrew, I will take that advice. Shining a light. I'm 52. I want full-blown radiation on my store, says Rod. Rod is, you know what, Rod is one of the funniest guys. He thinks very quick on his feet, and that comment is a great example of that. Why don't you change up your YouTube videos and do what Garage Flips and Nick does? Start selling to your viewers, mate, says Golden Retro. I think viewers do buy stuff from us. I did a recent video where on a recent live stream, Golden Retro, on the Friday Chinwag where Beck and I normally chat, I gave like an update on action figures that we'd sold, and like out of the 12 that we'd sold at the time, 3 of them were viewer purchases. So people do buy from YouTube. I don't know what you mean by changing up your videos. I mean, to be honest with you, I haven't done any videos recently. I tried vlogging today, but kind of forgot about vlogging. I just end up coming on live and chatting crap. Okay, this is pretty much the channel right now. I probably should come up with other content other than going live and chatting crap, but currently this is where it is. It's organic. I will figure something out, but I did try to vlog. I try, but it's so difficult, and then you forget, and then you're like, what did I say before? Am I repeating myself? This is crap, and then you just leave it. This is what happens. That's how I feel. I drafted 25, just saying, says Money Mental. Is that because you drafted one more than Louise? Of course. Right. I'm going to actually do some sourcing soon. Peter says, I'm off to bed. Hope you get some sales tomorrow. Well, I've had sales. I'm just complaining about where they have been. This is how moany I am. I've had sales, but they've just been on the RC store. They've not been on the general store. The general store's actually had zilch, which is just annoying me. It's the RC store that's getting all the action, which is fine, it's just c'est la vie. But Z, you picking a few orders equals 2 more hours of chat, says Richard. Probably, Richard. I do try to keep things moving, but I do love reading the chat. It's one of the reasons I like going live, because you guys talk to me and I get to talk back. Actually, and I get to just talk because I like talking, if you haven't noticed. Louise says, not going anywhere yet, Ian. We'll listen to Z's relaxing voice. Thank you, Louise. That's very nice of you to say. It's an old video but has great insights. Watch this on YouTube, says Baz, right? Understanding eBay search with Todd Alexander. Okay. Baz, right, if it was done before GTC, is totally irrelevant, says Tommy. Okay. Maybe a shot of whiskey is the answer, says Tracy. I'll tell you what else, Tracy. This annoyed me, okay? I went to Sainsbury's today to get some stuff. Like, we needed some spread. We needed some, like margarine, or I don't believe it's not butter type thing. And needed a loaf of bread. We needed some cat food. And we needed some sugar. So yeah, I got those things, and I fancied getting myself a bottle of Brothers rhubarb and cider whiskey. Rhubarb and custard cider, and they don't have it. They don't do Brothers, and it was just kind of disappointing. Right, let's see what else is going on in the chat. Whoa, I love moaning, may go viral, Z, says Tommy. Hope not. My blocked video is back, Andrew, including your dance moves, lol, says Lainey. Money isn't everything, says Rebecca Turner. It's true, it's not everything. but it does give you a bit of peace of mind. So there we go. I actually did. You see, I listed a ton today. I think when I say a ton, I think it's double figures. I'm sure. A lot of over analyzing going on lately, and people getting down. eBay's going nowhere. Keep the work consistent. Stop beating yourself up. Don't get too easily influenced, says DBG. I'm not getting influenced. I'm just moaning because the sales of. Why did I? Yeah, okay. I'm moaning, right? I'm moaning, Leanne. That's it. I've bought from Zahir. Fortunately, Bex did the packing. And you're at 4K Subsy. You'd be at 20K at least. What are you talking about? Golden Retro. Yeah, I don't know how. Did I miss something? Yeah, I'm at 4K subs, but that's because that's just how many subs I've got. I mean, how I'm gonna do my best to get to 20 at some point, but we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate that, Golden Retro. I really do. That's very kind of you to say that. Oh, and God, another whopping £3 sale. RC part. See, another RC part sold. Quite right, DBG. I had my best week ever just by keeping it. Well, that's the thing. We've had a decent week. I'm not saying. Let me clarify. We've had a good week. Like I said, when I checked earlier this evening, we've done about £1,100 turnover in 7 days. So we're not complaining about our sales per se. I'm complaining. Well, no, I'm not. I'm moaning that considering that sales have been good, it's just odd that on a day like Cyber Monday, especially when I've been listing lots of fresh stuff, we haven't had a single sale on the general store. All our sales have been on the RC store. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's it. That's all. It's just a pointless moan. This whole stream is pretty pointless, guys. I don't have another 60 RC orders. The hills. Heisey, when things are hard selling online, these streams are great stress release. As you find out, we are all in the same boat, says the Gamester 28. Very nice. Listen to Leanne and her dulcet tones. She knows, by the way. Hi, says Kez18. I've been grumpy and moany all day too, Z. I think it's the post-hitching hangover. Maybe, Andrew. Maybe that's what it is. And I'm really annoyed that they didn't have any freaking rhubarb and custard cider. Zahir, we're all going through the same trials and tribulations with eBay. It's great to hear your ramblings, as it's a solitary life being a reseller and no work colleagues to bounce ideas off. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it would just be nice to be able to say, oh, this is why, like this is why. But it seems like there's very little rhyme or reason to it sometimes. That's all, Rod. Like, I feel like if you were to ask me what my experience on, if there was one word you could choose to describe your personal experience, and this might be an interesting thing to do, actually, I don't know. If you were to describe your experience of selling on eBay, however long you've sold on eBay, if there was one word which most accurately describes your experience, what would it be? And don't say stuff like crap and stuff, because that's just simple. I'm talking about, like, how would you describe it in one word? For me, that word would just be inconsistent, because over the past 4 or 5 years now, I've been selling, and I've been selling all different niches, all different types of items, and the one thing that has been consistent is how inconsistent eBay can be in terms of the results you get, because you often feel work in should equal work out, and I'm guessing over the long term it does, but on the short term it can really feel like, and that's the thing, on the long term I think that's true, work in does equal the work out, so that's good, long term it's true. But when you're in that moment, like tonight at midnight, 12:23 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, when you're in that moment, it can feel really inconsistent, and it can feel like, and I felt like this so many times, where you work and you get a kick in the nuts for it, or you don't work and you're still getting sales coming through, like the people just can't stop buying from you, and it can feel that inconsistent. But I think that's more a problem of me looking at things in the moment versus looking at them overall. So that's how I feel. It's just I'm just moaning, guys. Just moaning. I'm a moany person sometimes. I like to moan. Not all the time. No, you're allowed to moan, of course, but just remember, it's not going to sink into a hole. No, of course it's not. Of course it's not, Leanne. I appreciate that. Louise is actually a zombie, Trevor. True story, says Andrew. Andrew's spreading rumours about Louise. Also, Cyber Monday is not really a thing over here. Sally Kelly says they do toffee apple, apparently. Yes, very true. They do, but I have yet to try that. Andrew says, I wasn't a fan of the rhubarb and custard one. I was proud of drinking the place dry of every flavour of cider, though. Tracy says roller coaster. Tommy says inconsistent. I went for inconsistent as well, Tommy. Pommy Pickers Rod says frustrated. Yeah. Mandy says roller coaster. Roller coaster says Silver Manny. Wow, roller coaster, definitely. Golden Retro says, was more for you to look at what you doing on YouTube, as you should be on more subs looking at other sellers are getting. You're such that's very Golden Retro, that's so nice of you to say. I really do appreciate that. I'm such a good narrator and speak. Thank you, Golden Retro. It's very kind of you to say that. It makes me feel good. You've cheered me up a little bit. Thank you, Golden Retro. High fives to Golden Retro in the chat. Thank you. I do appreciate it. That's really, thank you. You really cheered me up. That's really sweet of you to say. Mandy says roller coaster. Silver Mandy says roller coaster. DBG's being pedantic now. She's just coming in and trying to just use like common sense and stuff to rubbish my moaning. That's what she's doing. Any retail is inconsistent. Yeah, okay, I know any retail is inconsistent. I've worked in retail. Brick and mortar stores are more inconsistent than anything, with far more overheads that need to be paid regardless. Yeah, okay, alright, we get it. You're smart, okay? Alright, I'm just moaning. But yes, in all seriousness, that's a very good point, Leanne. Very good point. It's true. See, I just need to remember that. I just need to remember it can be inconsistent. What am I moaning for then? Why am I think Andrew's right. Maybe it's just grumpiness after the fact of hitching. Pleasant Valley says consistently inconsistent. Sums eBay up nicely. Hi, Pleasant Valley. Louise says 85 people here to listen to a moaning Z. Yeah, sorry guys. This is right. Oh god, I'm just ruining you guys' evening, aren't I? I should just do like jazz hands or something. I don't know. I've been in moan mode too lately. However, I have no one to moan to. Lol. That's why I love chat. Pleasant Valley, you can always moan in the chat. It's a great place to moan. Sometimes moaning is fun. Oh gosh, Andrew always has to take it there. Of course he does. Andrew says, Andrew's such a funny guy. Honestly, guys. If you're ever in a position to be able to go to a gathering of resellers, please do it. It was quite an undertaking for us financially as well, but we are so glad that we went to the meetup, and I would go to as many meetups as I could. It was absolutely amazing to meet people. It was amazing to meet Andrew in person. It was amazing to meet so many people. My mind's just gone blank, and it was just incredible. It was incredible fun. And considering how many of us talk about how lonely reselling can be, and it really can be very lonely. It can be such a solitary experience. It can be very depressing sometimes. You're left, you know what they say, an idle mind is a devil's playground. If you've just got your own thoughts going around your head and your thoughts aren't great, then yeah, it can be really sad. So definitely what I can say, guys, is if you get a chance to mix, and if there's like a group meetup happening, try to go to it. I mean, I missed the previous Hitchin meetup and I missed the Bristol meetup, but man, we had a lot of fun. And it's because people like Andrew are there, who are just, he's such a honestly, I know he comes across sometimes as a bit, gutter mind and stuff, but he's such a gent. He really is. And his comment just made me laugh. If we want a truly depressing subject, we could talk about my sex life. I couldn't even say it without laughing. DBG is in a place where eBay has no competition, says Tommy. She can't have input. Oh gosh. I love to moan. I'm getting nearer the age that it's mandatory, says Rod. Oh gosh. Kes says Z, you should do audiobooks, Mills and Boone. Hey Crazy Daisy, how are you? Z, you are blessed with a beautiful wife and family. If I had a cute lady like Beck, I'd be too tired to moan, except in a good way. Lol says. You know what? The thing is, that's the thing. It's like we still want to improve, and I want to. Ideally, I'd love it if we were in a situation where she didn't have to even work part-time, and it would be so great if, like, when I want us to both be able to resell full-time, and that's the aim, and we've got to work towards it, really. Right, I'm kind of just having verbal diarrhea right now, aren't I, guys? Really. Len says, if you could work out why eBay is so erratic, at least you would feel as though you could do something positive to improve the situation. Good point. Couple of Picker says, this is great. You're expressing how many people feel and just don't say it. I was in the mood today too. Hashtag Moody Monday, says Couple of Pickers. Yes, moody. We're allowed to be in the mood, definitely. Giraffes have their bums out all the time, says Star City Picker. Yes. So basically, Tommy, you're going down and taking everybody with you, says TPG. Oh gosh. Pleasant Valley says, living in your head can be bad, definitely. We are social beings. Very true. Golden Retro says, I wanted to go but get crowd paranoia, especially not knowing people, but would love to go as everyone seems great people, and been doing this gig for 5 years now. Golden Retro, if you get a chance, definitely go, and seriously don't worry about not knowing people. Imagine how it feels when like you go and you don't know people but they know you. That's really weird as well, and then they come up to you and say, hey, you don't know me, and then you get to know them, and it's amazing. It's so amazing. Hold up, Andrew's head is big enough, says Kelsey. Gamester28 says, we should have a moan fest. I don't know, would that be a good thing or a bad thing? Imagine a bunch of people moaning together. It depends what kind of moaning. Josh says, Andrew was on his best behaviour as he's scared of Carla, says Josh. Hi, Josh. Josh, I wish I'd gotten to speak to Josh more, and the Monocle as well. I really do, but they were busy chatting, and we just didn't get to chat as much as I would have liked. And actually Carla as well, and Sue, and Kelly, and Sam, and so many people. Right. Lies spread by the Steve Green misadventures, although I do vaguely remember that conversation. I know, Pleasant Valley, I'm not feeling guilty. DBG says, anyway guys, I'm off, have a good evening. Z, chin up or I'll burst you. Okay, have a good night, Leanne, thanks for popping in. Right. Don't work full time with your spouse, recipe for divorce. I really need to make one of these meetups, says Richard J. Mitchell. I always feel like I'm not big enough to attend. Honestly, Richard, it's not about being big. People attend even if they don't resell. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, one of the best things about the meetup was I met this lovely lady who's on Instagram, and she doesn't actually comment in the videos, and we didn't even know that she watched because she doesn't comment, and we had a really great time chatting to her. And it's so amazing when you meet people and you can talk to them. Her name, I think, on Instagram is Michaela Resells, and she's fantastic, and like Becca had a great time chatting to her as well. It's not about being like big or anything. I mean, I'm big in many ways, like mostly weight wise. And don't worry about it. It just doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You should definitely go if you get a chance. Just spend your time abusing Louise. Helps the day go quicker. Always next time, says Josh. Definitely always next time. Hey, Margaret. Oh my God, Margaret is in the chat. Wow. Yeah, Margaret, we're just having a moan. This is not a productive stream. Please, you're feeling better. Daisy, says Lainey. Doing another tomorrow, as I seem to have been persuaded. Oh, the quizzes are going well for Lainey. Good. Yeah, by the way, guys, for those of you that don't know, Texas Gal Treasures in the chat. Her name's Margaret. She has a huge channel over in the United States. Makes a lot of really good reselling videos, especially about like jewelry and all kinds of how-tos and things as well. Definitely worth checking her out if you already haven't. I'm sure most of you have. Pleasant Valley says, thing is, that meeting folks in a social setting almost always goes better than we imagine it may. I took my job skills course for 7 weeks, was nervous. Everyone was really nice, very positive. Definitely Pleasant Valley. It's always more nerve-wracking when you think about it. Like, I was nervous about going as well. I was thinking, you know, like, because the whole ball sack thing had happened, I was like, what if someone just ran in, like some kind of a you know, those guys with long coats, the flashers. I was thinking, what if someone was a flasher and they knew we were all meeting up at that place and decided to come in and just flash and it's completely scar me, you know, like I don't know. And it's stupid to think that, right? Completely stupid, because obviously it didn't happen, which is a good thing. It was just really nice. People were very nice. Everyone just got on. It was amazing. Oh, no worries, Margaret. Of course, honestly, really worth. Obviously, it's worth checking out. Yeah, this time I've prepared questions as it's not off the cuff, says Lainey. Hi Z, and everyone says flipping particles. Hi D, how are you? T-Cake says Z streaming again. 10 out of 10 for effort, sir. Yes, but tonight is not going to be like a 4-hour stream. I'm going to be going to bed in 20 minutes. Even if I don't do any of this shipping, I need to start at least pulling some orders. I'm not going to necessarily do the whole shipping bit, but I'm going to pull some orders, and then like I can at least you know, work from that point. So tidy tank filler model accessory. Okay, what is a tidy tank filler? Yes, I'm gonna start pulling some orders, guys, and then I'm gonna go to bed at some point. Tidy tank filler. Okay, let's buy these. I think a flasher would have made a great story to tell. I'd have died laughing, says Margaret. Margaret, I don't know if you know, right? But do you use StreamYard? If you do, be very, very careful, because there's someone going... Oh, Zoe, so sweet. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe, so kind. Zoe just super chatted £5 just to tell me to chin up. Oh, that is very kind of you, Zoe. You could have just told me to chin up without the super chat, but I'm very grateful, and thank you for the super chat, £5. And I am going to chin up. But Margaret, if you didn't know, be careful when you're streaming. There is someone who will join your stream. If you use StreamYard, there is someone... No to StreamYard. Okay, yeah, just be careful, because there is someone going around doing that, and they did it to me, and it scarred me, honestly, Margaret. I thought I was okay, but it was like a delayed shock, and I didn't think it would bother me. I'm cool with seeing that stuff. It's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. You know, my dog's got his out all the time, you know. Right. I'm sure you enjoyed it. Anyhow, Andrew, it was too small to notice anything, Andrew. What? What's going on? Oh, that was Andrew's original plan, to flash everyone. He just forgot. Oh, God. Okay. You can make them authenticate now, iStreamYard, and also there is sound for backstage guests. Oh, right. Interesting. So they've updated it. Frank and Beans. That's right, Frank and Beans. Got be... Yes, Margaret, it's Frank and Beans. Frank and Beans. Oh gosh. TK says no, scarred me too. Yeah, it was just I wasn't ready for it. That's all. I wasn't ready for it. You know, give me a heads up at least. You know. I don't have nightmares. I'm okay. I'm not like having nightmares. I'm just a bit shook. Sue says done 10 drafts with photos while watching, so thanks for the company, Z. Off to bed now. Sue, have a good night's sleep, and it was so amazing to meet you, Sue. Honestly, it was just... Sue's amazing, guys. Honestly, so amazing. Right, so I've picked one. So we've been streaming for 45 minutes, and I've just picked my first. Was it in person? No, it wasn't in person. It's just like on a live stream, Margaret. Someone just came and, you know, right. Let's just get the next one up, which is this box here. I even got the boxes ready to limit how much time I was wasting going and getting boxes and stuff. So I've got boxes here as well. Get this out here. Oh, thank you. Crazy Daisy has just super chatted £2. Thank you, Crazy Daisy. Thank you for the £2 super chat, saying glad you had fun at Hitchin. Honestly, it was so great. It was really great. It was absolutely brilliant. It was just, I can't recommend it enough, honestly. If anyone asks me about how you know, like how, whether they should go or what it's like, definitely. And time for sleep, get some parcels done, Z, for fuck's sake. Yeah, even if I don't, I'm gonna call this call it a night at like 10. No, it's 20 minutes to 1 o'clock. 20 minutes to 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna go to bed before 1 o'clock. Oh wow. Oh, Rod, $10, my first ever super chat, and can't think of anyone I'd give it to more at the moment. Get yourself a. Oh, Rod, you are a legend. Thank you. That means that Rod's such a gent. Honestly, thank you so much. I will. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you mean you can't think of anyone else who's live, Rod? Says Andrew. Oh gosh, thank you so much, Rod. That's really kind of you. Yeah, very kind of you. Right, I'm gonna get on with the next box. We're gonna do this. Just sold some Yeezys for 100. Hope they're not fakes. Look, okay. Tea cakes. I'm sure they'll be fine. Okay. I need to find these trick bit parts now. I'm going to do a couple of these and then I've got to do this. These super chats are for therapy for your ballsack experiences. Thank you, Zoe. I don't need therapy, honestly. I'm okay. Yeah, I don't need therapy. I'm absolutely fine. It was just a surprise. I'm sure it was for you guys too. No, Andrew, sub to Zahir for 5 years. It's got to be worth $10. Oh, thank you, Rog. Thank you. You know what, guys, as well, I'm sure most of you are. Come on, if you haven't, do I need to even say it? Pommy Pickers in the chat. You know, $2 a year, Rod. I agree, says Tad. Honestly, if you haven't, you'd definitely be subscribed to Pommy Pickers and Money Mental UK and Laney. Big Girls Really Do Cry. Guys, honestly, show some support to the guys in the chat as well. They've been such great people. Oh, Margaret, it was up close. It was, oh my goodness, it was, he had his hands on the cheeks and they were spreading the cheek. He was spreading the starfish, Margaret, literally, and the sack was there and it was hairy as hell. I did actually take a snapshot of it, but I couldn't even keep it on my computer. It made me feel sick, so I deleted it all. I was genuinely like, you know, I was like, I just don't want anything to do with it, you know. I wanted to keep the evidence, but then I was like, it's dirty evidence. Oh my god, you guys are going. I'm gonna have to go soon, guys. Come on. Golden Retro has just super chatted £10. Merry Christmas, Z, and all the best for you. Thank you, Golden Retro. I really appreciate it. And Crazy Daisy as well. £10 again. Z, you are one of the most genuine guys. You guys are just so amazing. Like, it was, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. But please know, I will be here whether you super chat or not, just so you guys are aware of this. You do know this. I'm an addict of this whole talking to the camera and to the chat, guys. You do know that, yes? I'm sure you know that. Thank you. It is mega appreciated, of course. It's mega appreciated. But I just want you to know that please don't feel like the need. But I'm just really, really grateful. Thank you guys. Jennifer says it was gross. I agree. Yes, it was eye-watering, says Sally Kelly. Yes. And Margaret's just laughing. Hey, beautiful crazy Daisy. We will be live later if you need any company, says Tommy. Well, you know, be nice. I'm glad to see you being nice to Crazy Daisy. Z to his therapist. I keep seeing flashbacks of this awful. Honestly, I don't get flashbacks, guys. It's just I wasn't ready for it. Spreading the starfish. I'm in bed ready for. All right, Ian. Oh gosh. Andrew's asking Kelly, are you doing Tat Eric's on order now? Asking for a friend. No. It's got to be rare. The Tat Eric has to be rare. That's George's now. It has to be a completely new thing. Sally Kelly just created a rod for her own back now because she's gonna have to come up with amazing items. It's just amazing. Yeah, was no need for the rusty bullet owl, says TKX. I need to tune. No, honestly, it's not going to happen again, Margaret. It's not going to happen again. Honestly, I am paranoid now. I'm really paranoid. I'm on OBS right now. Normally, I would use Streamlabs. I would just jump on Streamlabs. But still, no, Joan. The stream went. I'm sorry, I took the stream down. I couldn't keep the stream up. I had to get rid of it. I had to get rid of everything. Even the clip I created, I took a screenshot. There are screenshots around. I don't know. There is quite. Thing is, the screenshot's around somewhere, I'm sure, because I've sent it to Tommy, and the screenshot's really funny because George Ross is in the screenshot and he's got his spoon in his mouth. He's got his spoon in his mouth, like, and just the split second that, because it wasn't up for long, because obviously I took it down very quickly, but it was just a funny screenshot. So if there's a way of sharing it, I don't know if Tommy is in Andrew's Facebook. I don't do Facebook groups, guys. I just don't do Facebook groups. But if there is if Tommy's part of it, I think he may be able to share it in Andrew's group or something. Oh, I have the screenshot, says Tracy. I'm gonna ask Tommy to send it to me. Yeah, you could just send it to Margaret. Yeah, I got rid of it. I just deleted it. But it's a really funny screenshot because George is there with a spoon in his mouth, and there's this guy that we don't know who he is, who's just stood there. You can't see the guy. It was just. You couldn't make it up, guys. You couldn't make it up. I don't know. Just, the internet is a wonderful thing, guys. You know that, don't you? The internet is a wonderful thing. Okay. It's just crazy. I can't believe I'm having this conversation on the internet. Tracy has a... Yes, and Tracy is actually quite I know what your next birthday card will be. Oh gosh, if I get a birthday card with that on, oh gosh, I mean, but can I just say, Tracy is actually a really talented, well, she's quite talented artist, I think, because she drew an artist rendition and it was hilarious. Oh, Lainey, thank you so much for a nutcracker, just in case. For a nutcracker. Thank you, Lainey. I appreciate it. Oh gosh. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I won't need a nutcracker, but we need to identify the background and track it down, says TKs. Gosh, I don't want anything to do with that, TKs. We'll have a contest to edit to show it blowing out candles. Oh, Margaret is in her element, it seems. Texas Girl Treasures, Margaret is in her element. it'll be perfection. There are 3 signs available for your viewing pleasure, says Tommy. Oh gosh. I already have the screenshot. I removed it from my memory though, says Andrew. Oh gosh. Hey Darren, how are you? I'm not gonna be on for much longer, Darren, because I'm not getting much shipping done, and all we're doing is we're just discussing something that's just very strange. You know, it's just very strange. I don't know why we're talking about this. It's just so odd. Who in a million years would have thought this, guys? Like, you know, like, I kind of feel sorry for people that were born after the internet was already a thing. Like, my children were born, the internet was already a thing. And I kind of feel sorry for them because this is so mind-blowing, and I think it adds like another layer, it is so amazing because we all know what life was like before the internet was even a thing. Crazy Daisy, honestly, thank you so much, but another £2 super chat for sunglasses in case of any weirdos. Oh gosh, StreamYard has now done a lot to stop all of that happening. They've made it really like simple now that you have to authenticate. But it was just amazing. It's just amazing that we were here before the internet was a thing. And who would have thought? Like, I can't ever have imagined this, right? How could I ever have imagined this? That I'd be sat here with a bunch of people talking about the most just bizarre thing. Like, it's bizarre, right? It's completely bizarre. Like, it's just, who would have thought that this would be the topic? I mean, I kind of, you know, I know of course it's going to be the topic, but it's just, who would have thought? Seriously, how can you make this up? Like D says, that's gross, but the spoon, I know, the spoon, and the fact that, you know, he had the spoon kind of like in his mouth, like, it was amazing. I mean, the screenshot was amazing, but I couldn't keep it because I was like, it was a reminder of my stupid mistake. That's why I couldn't keep it. StreamYard is so locked down now, I couldn't log on yesterday, says Money Mental. Darren says, I got no idea what's going on. I saw a bizarre drawing from Tracy earlier and now Nutcracker is related. Yes, Darren, they're very related. So yeah. DARPA introduced the internet to spy on whoever they want. Good fun though. It is all good fun. It is all about the spooning. There was CB radio before the internet, and believe me, there were loads of weirdos on there, says Tat Doctor. I'm sure there were, but the way we can communicate now, Ian, though, is just bizarre, isn't it? We can communicate. Hey Richard, I really missed something here. What did I miss on StreamYard involving ball sacks? Quick update. There are people that are joining people's StreamYard streams as under fake profiles, and then gullible streamers like myself say, so someone joined as Rebecca with Rebecca's profile, my wife Rebecca, her YouTube is Rubix81. So I clicked on it and it was just a guy spreading his starfish with a hairy sack dangling below. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're talking about. But the funny thing is the screenshot I took is, at the time I took the screenshot, George Ross was on the stream with me as well. And it's funny because he had a spoon in his mouth. I don't know why that's funny, but it really is funny when I think about it now, actually. Okay, guys, this has been very successful because it's cheered me up, and I'm hoping it's given you guys a bit of late night entertainment. You guys have really cheered me up. I was feeling a little bit down, I think. I'm thank you for the company. Thank you very much for the kind super chats. I've not really gotten any work done. I'm going to at least pick one order out. If I can find this order, I'm going to pick one order out, and then I can... where is it? Let me just pick one order out, and then I'm going to call it a night, and then I'm gonna call it a night, guys, because I do want to go to bed at 1 o'clock at least, so I can start to claw back some sleep. I'm about to pick out pink flanged lock nuts. Yes, that's true. Pink flanged lock nuts. And it is part TB6000 PK, so it's not those. TB4514. No, I'm gonna have to just empty this out on the floor and just do it. Pink flange M3 lock nuts. Where are they? Come on. Oh, there you go. I think I found it. TB6000 PK. Yay, there's a second part. I've actually picked two orders now out of... How many orders do I actually have to do? 2 out of... Oh, we've had a couple of sales come in. We've got 9 to do. So, 9 orders to do. I'm not going to do all 9 because we're going to be here forever. Darren, the stream is long gone. I'm really sorry. It's like teabagging, but more like screen bagging, says Highway Bus. Very true. It's enabled us in so many ways, lol, but to especially find our tribe, says Dawn Cherryport. Very true. Mr. Sadie says, hell, I was around when beepers were the big deal. And the story never gets old. No, it doesn't, Pleasant Valley. Oh, and Lainey and Ian are talking about CB radios. I remember when the only live stream on the internet was a coffee machine in Cambridge. It was famous at the time, circa 1993, says Vintage Vic. Wow. George's hair stood on end, says TKX. George was spooning. No, he wasn't spooning with the flash at Andrew. That's out of context and a very loose description of what happened. I'm in a better mood too, says Pleasant Valley. Oh, that's fantastic. Tracy says we just can't leave the nut topic alone. I'm sure you yourself and Tommy will discuss it further. Lock nuts on the balls. Don't even try to work live. It took you 4 hours yesterday to do a 30-minute task, says Kevin. That's a good point, Kevin. It's a good point. You know what? I have been working though. I think it's because I think I am quite tired. I think I'm feeling a bit puffy-eyed and whatever, you know. So, Mandy says ball sacks and pink flanges. What the F is this? Late night chat with Z Mandy. Yes, it is. Look, here they are, my pink flanged nuts. There they are, my pink flanged aluminium lock nuts. So, or you can call them pink flanged nuts, and that would be an accurate description of my pink flanged nuts. So I've got a whole bunch of them. So there's all these different ones that come in 4s and stuff. So at least I've picked out 2 orders. That's something. Oh, alrighty then. The starfish, the hairy crackers and clackers, and the spoon. Which role is Clint doing? Says Lainey. Very pleased to see Joe making videos against it. Yes, Joe Reselling for Pennies uploaded a video for the first time in a long time. And as usual, he found some incredible stuff. He's so good at what he does. He really is. And he has a full-time job. So he's doing it right. Did you get to send your other 24 orders? Yes, the Hills. I'm completely up to date with all the orders. You know, that was all done. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Mandy, do you remember Midnight Caller? It's Z. True story, says the Tat Doctor. Sure, it wasn't Andrew. No, Vintage Vandal. It definitely wasn't Andrew. Kevin says, what eBay store level do you have? I'm considering upgrading. Kevin, on the RC store we have the middle shop, because it gives you about 1,500 listings every 30 days, and it gives you like some auctions or whatever, but it's the middle run, and I think that's around 45 or 50 quid a month. And on the general store, we've got the basic shop, which is like £25 a month, because we've only got like 250 listings on there at the moment. And the aim with the general store is just to keep that level of stock and just keep turning it over. That's the actual plan. So base it on. I suppose a lot of it depends on what kind of inventory you're looking to have. If you're going to have a lot of fast moving items, like for example George Ross, gosh, apologies for that. George Ross, for example, he sells, I think in his last 30-day period he actually sold more items than he's got listed in his store. So that gives you an idea that you don't need to have a massive inventory. He turns over his stock very quickly. He buys fast moving, high ticket items. So he wouldn't need to have like he wouldn't need to have like the middle store. He can just probably get by on the basic store. I don't know which store he does have, but you know, it very much depends on your inventory. Like with the RC parts, we have to have a big inventory. Really, we should be having a way bigger inventory than we've got. We've only got like 1700 listings. We should be at a much higher listing level, and you know, we're working towards that eventually. Golden Retro says, okay, all, I'm off, but have a great week all and speak soon. Thank you for popping in, Golden Retro, really do appreciate it. And again, thank you for the super chat as well. What's the going rate these days for pink flange nuts? They're very cheap. They're only $3.37, that's with free shipping of 83p. God bless you, Zahir, Beck and family, great video. I actually caught a live chat, says Joy. Oh, I'm glad you caught a live chat. It's £84 Z for us. Really, Mandy? I thought it was like 50 or something. I don't even... Is it? Yeah. Really? Oh, why did I think it was like 50 or something? Isn't the basic 25? The basic's 25 though, right? Or 30? I don't know. Is it 30? I don't know. Okay, it's 84. Yeah, because they added VAT as well, didn't they? Jones says, thanks for the lols, not easy in chat. You know what, guys? It has gone 1 o'clock now. So I've only managed to pick 2 orders, and we've just talked a lot about inappropriate things. But it has cheered me up, guys. Thank you for you know what, you guys cheered me up, and I hope it's given you guys a laugh as well. I'm gonna go to bed because I need to catch up on sleep. I know I need to slowly grab a little bit of sleep back at a time. I'm gonna keep streaming though, guys, so I'll probably be on again tomorrow night, but I'm gonna try to just grab little bits of sleep back. Oh, someone else has bought something. I think. Anyway, well, guys, more RC parts though. How are you supposed to iron clothes wearing glasses? For fuck's sake, I need windscreen wipers. Are you using a steaming iron, are you? Basic is 25 plus VAT. Cheersy Night all, says Andrew. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the super chats. I hope you all had a nice laugh. Tommy and Tracy may be live later in a couple of hours. In the morning on 2 Aussie Thrifters, we will have KLC reselling, so check that out as well. And Anchor is 500. I know, Mandy, I'm not even going near that. I don't even make that much in a month. So thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later.